think it's recording. Okay.
Mhm.
Hello. Good morning.
Hi.
How
Good
are you?
morning. I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. So it's been a while since we last met. Whenever we last officially met, you were dealing with like the soccer issues
hmm
and not having a coach. And
Yeah.
how is that working out? Like, how are things with that?
Actually, believe it or not, we just found out who our coach was 2 days ago.
Oh,
So it's fairly recent. We were supposed to have our first. Okay, so the way it worked was we've been meeting up with Nate Hauser each week. So he's been kind of like just doing weird things with us. It's like, oh, like what'd y'all do this week? That kind of stuff. And we never really talked about soccer. And then just randomly, he's like, okay, guys, like we found a coach for y'all. Like you'll meet her on Monday. So we met her on Monday, and she just kind of like introduced herself. And turns out she went to Baker, which is really cool.
okay.
Yeah, her name is Sarah Matthews. And it's also super unique because I've never had a girl coach. So it's like, oh, that's crazy. And we're supposed to have a meeting with her today, but I have class, so I can't meet with her today. So
So
yeah,
like
other than that.
you said that it was gonna be a unique experience.
Mhm.
Are you like excited that it's unique? Are you not excited? Are you kind of like nervous? How are you feeling?
I don't know. I think a little bit of everything at this point. I'm super excited that we I think it's reassuring to know who we have right now because my freshman year, when we got a new coach, we figured out 3 days before we moved in. So it's nice to know now,
Right. Yeah.
kind of early on compared to last time. But it's also kind of weird because it's uncharted territory in a lot of aspects because one, I've never had a girl coach, so I don't know how that's gonna go. But also she's coached a lot of the players before, like as a club coach. So then like in the back of my head it's like, well, are we all gonna be given a fair shot? Like I ideally I'd like to say yes. Um, but I don't really know at this point.
I can definitely see how that would be kind of not really like nerve wracking, but just like uncertainty
hmm
somewhere in there. When I was a swimmer for like 10 years of my life, and I was kind of in the same position as you were. Like I was just given a new coach, and she was also a woman, and I had never had a woman coach, but also
hmm
she was the high school coach, so a lot of the people that I was swimming with had already had her as a coach. So I can definitely like understand what you could like what you're feeling right now, and just how like not really weird of a situation it is, but just like the uncertainty behind everything going forward, and especially with like the virus and things like that, and not being able to actually fully meet her in person, and your first meeting being over camera, and yeah.
Yeah.
But like other than that, how is everything else? Like how are classes? Do you have to do like actual online lectures? Like how are things with that?
It's actually going really well. I don't know, like I know a lot of people are really dreading being home, but I've actually really enjoyed being home during this quarantine. I don't get to be here very often.
Mhm.
Um, and so like when I am home, I really enjoy it. I'm the oldest of five, so
Oh
I'm
my
super family oriented. Yeah. Um, and this is like I know it sounds so silly, but this is the first time I've gotten to spend Mother's Day like with my mom since I've been in high school. So it's something I'm like really excited about and looking forward to. Classes, not gonna lie, kind of hard to stay motivated for at this point. Um, I I don't know, like my sleep schedule's so off. I'm waking up at 10:30, 11. Um, but I'm getting there slowly but surely. So we'll see. It's going good. It's going good.
Are you doing anything special for Mother's Day?
Actually, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. So my dad has a super crazy. He got a new job a few months ago, so his schedule's super tough to kind of like move around and stuff. So he had these few days off, but he works on Mother's Day, so we decided to take a trip up to Oklahoma, and so we're spending it up like in a cabin and stuff, which is super fun because we've never done that before. So it's been really fun. And then we kind of got her a big gift that she doesn't know about yet, so we're excited.
Oh, yay. I love that.
Mhm.
Way to go.
Yeah. Thanks.
Unfortunately, that's all the time we have for today. But I'm glad you got everything worked out with soccer, and I hope that your weekend with your mom is exciting and that she loves her gifts. I'm sure she's going to love it. Um, but I'm super happy for you, and I will see you next time.
Thanks. See you next time. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. How have things been for you during the quarantine?
Pretty weird. So, like, when I first came home, um, my town, it's in, like, kind of the middle of nowhere. It's in Southwest Kansas. The closest town to us is, like, 20 minutes away, and then we're just surrounded by fields and stuff. So, when I came home, like, no one really knew about the virus, like, they knew it was a thing, but we were all just kinda chilling. Like, life was just normal, easy, nothing is happening, and then I think it was, like, 3 or 4 weeks ago, whenever the stay-at-home order got put in place, um, it still like didn't affect us because there were no cases. But the thing is that we have these beef packing plants in Dodge, and we knew that if anyone at the beef packing plants got it, like it was over for us, because they have like thousands of workers there.
Right.
And turns out someone did. And the beef packing plants didn't take any precaution whatsoever. And so within a matter of like 3 or 4 weeks, we have gone up to, oh, I think like almost 1,000 cases. And there's only 25,000 people who live
Oh,
here.
wow.
That. So it's been super weird going from like no one knowing us to making national news and stuff like that, because I guess we did. My mom was talking to me about it. But yeah, it's been super weird. Um, Something that I wasn't really expecting Dodge City, Kansas to have to go through, but here we are.
Right.
But other than that, yeah, it's okay. It's kind of weird not being able to like leave my house, but I'm also like a super super chill person, and it doesn't really bother me at all. Um, but yeah, that's how things are so far.
Okay, good. Well, I heard you say that it was super unexpected and weird, as you said.
Yes, yes.
So how are you handling it? How are you managing with this new incredibly, like, sudden change in dynamic in your community?
Um, I think everyone, I don't know. A lot of people have mixed feelings about it. Um, because like my family personally, like I'm okay with it and my family is okay with
Mhm.
it. Because like there's so many of us because I have a pretty big family. So many of us that like we find like ways to entertain ourselves together. So like we're not completely
Oh,
alone.
good.
And so like my mom has implemented like it's called a responsibility calendar, but like we all kind of really enjoy doing what we have to do. And so like we all have our designated cooking nights where we have to cook our own cook dinner for everyone. And then after dinner, we have like game nights, puzzle nights, and then Wednesdays like we watch a sermon together. And then we all like go outside and play yard games, or like we just have like designated nights where we do something together as a family. So it's been super nice because like all of us are all grown. Like the youngest just finished high school and he'll be going off to college, and then I'll be going off to grad school, and my brother's um getting ready to prepare to move out and stuff. So it's
Mhm.
been nice to just like come back and kind of be a family again, like as bad as that sounds, because
Right.
we haven't had like all of us living together in almost 6 7 years. So it's been super fun and a really new dynamic for our family. So like as a family we're handling it, but as a community it's just kind of like a big inconvenience.
Mhm.
Yeah. So
Oh, well, I'm so excited for you. That
thank
sounds really
you.
fun, and y'all are getting creative with it. What kind of foods are you cooking?
um just kind of everything. So my oldest brother, my I have two older brothers. So the second oldest one, he doesn't like to cook. So he made us eggs. He made us eggs for like 3 weeks in a row, and then on his cooking day, he has like went out and bought us something. So like yesterday was his cooking day, and it ended up being Cinco de Mayo. So he went to the taco wagons and bought us all that he didn't have to cook. And then Tuesdays are also half price burger days at Sonic. So he has gone to Sonic many times and bought us dinner there. But my dad and I like to get pretty creative. One day we made salmon, and with this like really nice oh, I can't remember what it's called, balsamic vinegar dressing. I was not expecting it to be good, but it was amazing. And then
Oh, okay.
um, my little brother has gotten into grilling and stuff, and so he has made like everything under the sun: pork chop steak, chicken. he also likes to do breakfast foods a lot. So it's been really fun. And if like it's not our night to cook, we have to be in the kitchen helping the cook. And so basically we cook every night together as a family. So it's definitely been a lot of fun and not something I expected senior year to go.
Oh, well, I'm so glad that you're enjoying this time at home and making the most out of this really unexpected and kind of unknown time. But unfortunately, that's all the time that we have for today. But I'm looking forward to meeting up with you next week.
I am too. Thank you.